Water does not plan its journey. It begins where the sky releases it. From that first moment, it knows only downward, only forward. The raindrop does not ask permission to fall. It does not wonder if it is ready. When the cloud can no longer hold it, it simply goes. In falling, there is no failure. In landing, there is no arrival. There is only continuation. Water touches the mountain peak and does not try to stay there. It moves toward the valley without shame. What others call descent, water calls return. The highest place is the most exposed. I know not what I have or what is all about. The highest place is the most exposed. Wind tears at it. Sun scorches it. Cold freezes it. Water does not compete for such a position. By seeking the low places, water receives all things. Dust settles into it. Leaves fall into it. Sky reflects in it. To be low is to become a gathering place. The ocean does not proclaim its greatness. It lies beneath all other waters and says nothing. Because it is silent and low, every river seeks it. You cannot command water to flow upward. You cannot order it to deny its nature. It will always return to what it is. The stone stands firm and declares, I will not move. Water does not argue. It simply touches the stone, day after day, year after year. 10,000 years pass. The stone becomes sand. Water remains water. This is not victory. This is simply being what you are, without exception, without rest. Hardness believes it is strength. It stands rigid against all force. But when the great blow comes, the rigid thing shatters. Softness appears to be weakness. It yields to every touch, yet after the great blow passes, the soft thing returns to its shape. Strike the water with your fist. The water accepts the blow completely. When you lift your hand, the water shows no wound. This is the strength that does not resist. This is the power that cannot be defeated, because it never stands opposed. Ice is water that has forgotten how to move. In winter's grip, it becomes hard, becomes brittle. It can crack under its own weight. When warmth returns, ice remembers. It releases its rigidity. It flows again, as if hardness had never been. You too can forget how to move. You can freeze into a single shape, a single thought, a single way. But this is not your nature. Your nature is like water, able to be still, able to move, able to be one thing here, another thing there, yet always yourself. Water in a cup takes the shape of the cup. Water in a vase takes the shape of the vase. Yet it does not become cup or vase. To live in the world is like this. You can move through many shapes, many roles, many names. None of them is who you are. When you believe the vessel is your true form, you forget that you can be poured out. You forget that you can flow elsewhere. The cup breaks. What happens to the water? It finds a new path. Human beings spend their lives building walls. Walls around their hearts. Walls around their beliefs. Walls to keep the world out. Walls to keep themselves in. Water does not recognize walls. It finds the crack, the seam, the place where stone meets stone. Through the smallest opening, it passes. What appears solid is not solid. What appears permanent is not permanent. Water knows this and is patient. The mighty dam holds back the river. Engineers congratulate themselves, but water is already seeping through, molecule by molecule. It does not rage against the dam. It does not throw itself against the concrete in fury. It simply searches, quietly, for the way through. Today, a trickle. Tomorrow, a crack. In time, the dam becomes a memory, and the river flows as before. You build dams in your own life. You say, "This far and no further." You say, "I will not change. I will not bend." And perhaps you hold for a season, but water is always searching. The river of life is always finding the seams in your certainty. You can spend your strength maintaining the wall, or you can open the gate and let the water flow. One way leads to exhaustion, the other to rest. There is a river in winter, frozen at the surface. 4. First way. 7. First way. People walk across it, believing it has become solid ground. Beneath the ice, water still flows. What appears stopped is not stopped. What seems dead is not dead. There is movement below the stillness. In your own winter, when nothing seems to change, when your life appears frozen in place, remember the river beneath the ice. The current has not ceased. It has only gone deeper. Spring will come, and what was hidden will emerge. Do not mistake surface for depth. Do not mistake appearance for truth. The eye sees ice. The heart knows water. A single drop of water, examined closely, is an entire world. Light bends through it. Sky and earth meet in it. From the mountain spring to the endless ocean, water is water. The drop and the sea are not different in essence. You look at your life and say, "I am small." You look at others and say, "They are great." But the drop contains the same substance as the ocean. Size is a measure of space, not of being. The rain that falls on a leaf nourishes the same earth as the rain that falls on the field. Do not despise your smallness. Do not imagine that you must become vast to matter. Each drop is complete. The waterfall crashes down with thunder, white foam, wild spray, the roar of power. People come from far away to witness it. Downstream, the same water spreads wide and shallow. It slips between stones without a sound. No one travels to see it. Yet both are water, both are moving. The quiet stream is not lesser than the waterfall. One is admired, the other does the work. If you must choose between being seen and being useful, choose usefulness. The quiet stream nourishes the roots of trees. The noisy river impresses for a moment. The silent river sustains for a lifetime. Which would you rather be? Water seeks balance without seeking it. Pull water into a container and it levels itself. No part tries to be higher than another. This is harmony without negotiation. This is equality without enforcement. It simply is. When one part of the water is pushed down, another part rises. Not in rebellion, but in balance. The surface always finds its level. In human affairs, there is grasping and pushing. Some try to rise by forcing others down. Some try to take more than their share. Water does not behave this way. It takes only the space it is given, and within that space, it finds perfect equilibrium. if you would live in harmony with others. Be like water in the vessel. Take your place without taking another's place. The mountain stream rushes over rocks, clear and cold. You can see every pebble on its bed. This is the clarity of shallowness. The deep lake is dark and still. You cannot see its bottom. This is the clarity of depth. Both are clear, but in different ways. Shallow clarity shows you what is there. Deep clarity reflects what is above. When your mind is shallow, you see every thought, every worry, and they tumble over each other like pebbles in a stream. This is not peace. When your mind is deep, the surface becomes still. Thoughts settle into darkness. The sky appears on the water, and you cannot tell where water ends and heaven begins. Depth is not achieved by adding. Depth is revealed by ceasing to stir. Let the mud settle. Let the churning stop. In stillness, the water clears itself. In stillness, the mind returns to its nature. No one needs to purify it. The best way for the master is the end of the day, end of the life by Pat. The morning dew gathers on the grass. Each blade holds a perfect sphere of water. When the sun rises, the dew evaporates. Where does it go? It rises into air, becomes invisible, joins the clouds. Later, it falls again as rain. Nothing is lost. Form changes, but essence remains. The dew does not die, it transforms. You cling to what you are today. You fear the change that is coming. But you are water, and water knows no final form. What you call loss is only transformation. What you call ending is only continuation in another shape. The water does not mourn the dew. To live as water lives is to accept change as home, not to seek it, not to fear it, to move with it as the river moves with the curve of the land. There is a teaching that says, be like water. But this teaching can become a burden. You try to be soft, and you make softness into hardness. You try to flow, and effort dams the current. You try to be humble, and pride and humility fills your heart. The trying itself is the obstacle. Water does not try to be water. Stone does not try to be stone. Fire does not practice burning. Each thing simply is what it is. The teaching is not to become something other than you are. The teaching is to stop pretending to be something you are not. You are already like water. You have always been like water. Every cell in your body is mostly water. Every tear, every breath of moisture, every drop of blood, water is moving through you at this very moment. You are not separate from it. So the teaching is not to become. The teaching is to remember, to stop resisting what you already are. Where are you rigid when you could be soft? Where are you climbing when you could descend? Where are you fighting when you could yield? These questions are not answered with words. They are answered by watching water. They are answered by being still enough to feel the current in your own life. The river does not wonder if it is on the right path. It does not consult maps or seek advice. It follows the pull of gravity, and that is enough. You have a gravity too. It pulls you toward what is true for you, but you argue with it, resist it, demand a different direction, and so you are tired. You are pushing water uphill. You are carrying the river on your back. What if you put it down? goodbye, 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 goodbye. What if you stopped insisting on your own plan? What if you followed the pull of your own nature? This is not laziness. This is not giving up. This is the difference between swimming against the current and letting the current carry you. Both cover distance. One exhausts you, the other renews you. One is struggle, the other is way. The ancient masters observed water and learned governance, not how to control the people, but how to move with them. Not how to force the river, but how to walk beside it. They saw that water nourishes without demanding gratitude. It flows to the fields, and the fields grow green. It does not stop at the border and ask for payment. They saw that water benefits all things without contention. The fish drinks it, the deer drinks it, the tree drinks it. Water does not choose favorites. They saw that water accomplishes without boasting. It carves the canyon, but does not sign its name. It shapes the shore, but does not claim ownership. To lead like water is to serve. To govern like water is to nourish. To live like water is to benefit without grasping. This is the way that is not a way. This is the teaching that is not a teaching. This is the doing that is not doing. The rain falls, the river flows, the ocean receives. No one commands this. No one plans this. I found in self. One knows the rain self. It is not the rain self. It has been happening since before there were words for water, and it will continue long after the words are forgotten. The water does not need you to understand it. It will keep being water. But you can choose to remember. Cry. You can choose to soften, not all at once, not with great effort or dramatic change, just a little yielding here, a little flowing there, like the first trickle through the dam, like the first thaw in spring, like the first drop that accepts the fall. This is enough. One small opening, and water finds its way. One moment of softness, and the rigid heart begins to melt. You do not need to become an ocean. You do not need to be a mighty river. Be the drop that knows it is water. Be the stream that follows the path of least resistance. Be the stillness that reflects the sky. Be the patience that wears away stone. And when the time comes, when the vessel breaks, when the form dissolves, you will return to the source without fear. Because you have always been water. You have only forgotten for a little while. Now you remember. And in remembering, you are already home.